Gotta get at least one piece of wool so that I don't feel as bad about myself. That was a joke. I don't feel bad about myself. Death is a natural thing. It happens to everyone at some point in their lives. So, not too sad about it. However, death 6 times, that's not a natural thing. If you've died more than once and you're not dead, then that's impressive and you deserve a medal, but also, how? And you should probably die. I mean, not to be rude or anything, but like, you know, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. You know, you've been living for too long, you just gotta go. Can't have any immortals running out here. That did a lot of knockback. I was not expecting to get hit with that much knockback in a single punch by one group of individuals. So that was cool. Is there any other spawners? I don't think so. I don't see any. That doesn't mean there aren't any, but I don't see any. I do like this area though. It's pretty cool looking. Nice and open. Got the tendril thingies going. That is a lot of spawners. Well, it's actually only 2 spawners, but it is a lot of mobs. There are a lot of mobs in this area, and a creeper's about to blow them all up. Thank you, Mr. Creeper. I appreciate your sacrifice toward the greater good. Because my good is greater than yours. Haha. That's why it's the greater good, because it's mine. And only my goods are greater. I have the greatest goods. The greatest. Oh, I just jumped off a cliff. Okay. Cliff hopping. Well, I mean, that's a form of falling. Cliff diving, so it's bad. Again, unless you're a cliff diver, then it's not bad. But it is bad for all of us non-cliff diver people, such as myself. I am not a cliff diver, in case you couldn't tell. That's why I hit the ground and not the land, because I'm not a cliff diver. If I was a cliff diver, I would have gone straight into the water. But I'm not, so I didn't. It's truly sad. I really wanted to go right into the water, because then I wouldn't have taken as much fall damage. I also wish there weren't this many mobs. Like, what the heck? This is crazy. I don't think I've seen this many mobs in this game at one time before. At least in this adventure map. Obviously, I've seen more than 3 mobs at a time before, but not in this adventure map. There's also a spawner back here, which I did not grab, so I will snag that before I head on up the tower to be safe until there's a spawner up here too, which is likely. Is there one? I don't see one. Oh, I'll take these graves of agility. Wow, what are you? How did you get up here? You meanie bobini. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, a noble storage box. Anything in here? No. But I'll take an extra shulker box. That certainly doesn't hurt. Torch, leather, don't need any of that stuff. Emeralds, is it worth taking? It might be. I don't know what the villagers have to trade, but I will snag those emeralds. Just in case they have anything that I might find even a little useful. Doesn't look like anyone's right here, so I'm just gonna sprint out immediately. Head right for the spawners, as usual. And completely ignore all the mobs until they come close enough to me. There are guardians here? That's crazy. Guardians are very mean and scary. And I gotta go through them, I think. Gotta go in that general direction, I think. I mean, the path kinda goes in that way. A little bit. There's some resemblance of the path going toward the guardian-filled area, which is a bit scary. Guardians are scary things. They also hurt you if you deal damage to them, which is annoying. But that's how Thorns works, so guess we gotta accept it. I am liking this fire aspect, though, because I don't have to hit things nearly as many times before they just fall over and die. So that's always a plus. I'm gonna ignore you and break your spawner, and then kill you. Before you hit me. Haha, get over there. Okay. I'm not seeing too much else. There's probably more spawners of guardians, just because that's what it's pretty much expected at this point. You are sinking into the floor, my friend. Can't help you there. But there is a bridge up here I can take to get across this before after I knock this guy out. I'll knock his spawner out. I'm not killing him, because that'd be mean, but I will remove his spawner from the plane of existence that I occupy. Just this one. This plane. The Boeing 747. That plane. That's the plane I occupy. All the time. I just exist in that plane. There's never a time where that plane, it doesn't have me on it. It's crazy. Not many people are truly accustomed to it yet, but they will. They'll come around. Once they realize how invaluable my presence is to the plane experience. Because I'm pretty plain. Oh, yes. But anyway. Again, not sure how deep I really need to go for this wool. And I'm getting absolutely barraged right now. Not a fan of getting barraged on. Would not recommend. It's like a 0 out of 10 experience, in my opinion. Actually, it's probably a bit higher than a 0. Because, I mean, I'm not dead yet, right? Death is like a 0. So, This is like a 1. Maybe a bit higher. There are 3 spawners here. Okay, 2 spawners. 1 coal block. Which is kind of a spawner because it's black. And has holes. It has coals. Coals rhymes with holes, so it has holes. I'm also about to die. I don't want to die, so I'm gonna hide to the best of my ability. Do I have a health potion? I do. About to just use that. Okay, okay. No, no, not again. Not again. Not again. This is not happening to me again. This is not happening to me again. I will just leave. I'll just get out. I just don't have to be here. I don't have to take this from anyone anymore, except maybe this creeper who's going to be in my path for some reason. Can you just explode or die, whichever you prefer? I don't really care. Thank you for choosing one quickly with haste. I'm going to sit here and wait a bit. I see that this guy's coming after me, and I see that I'm getting shot from like halfway across the map. Where are you shooting me from? The water. It's like a naval attack. He's the Navy. This guy is the Navy, and I'm just shooting the Navy. Okay, I killed the Navy. I'm gonna sit here and wait. Because I'm being very aggressive with my entrance methods. Because that's how I tend to play these sort of games. And it's kind of working, for the most part. I'm going fast. I mean, that's a plus. I always take speed, because it means less time to die. But, you know, sometimes death isn't the oh, a Depth Strider too. That's going to be useful for this particular area. It doesn't have any protection, so I will lose some of that. But, the Depth Strider is probably going to be worth it overall. I do have the Speed Charm as well. But I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. We will have to see. I'm almost at full health. Very close to being full, and that's close enough for me. We are heading on out. I will shoot some of these guys. I don't know if there are still spawners for them that exist. I know I took out a lot of them. Is that the wool right there? I don't have Optifine because this is 1.14. So I would zoom in there. That looks important. I don't know if it's the wool. I don't know if it's like wool level important, but it is important. You have a shield. I don't approve of that. What are you? Tower guard. Okay, well, your tower has pretty crappy guards if I just killed him. Also, that's efficiency 3 on a pickaxe. That's the best thing I have so far. I mean, that other one had like fortune, but I don't really need fortune because there's no ores that I really have to mine. There's no required mining for this to complete the monument, which is appreciated. I'll take not having to do additional work when I don't have to do additional work. But obviously, if additional work is absolutely required, I will do it. I'll just be sad about it. I don't want to do additional work. But if additional work is required to complete whatever goal, isn't it just work then at that point? I don't know. That's a good question for someone who can solve dilemmas of the moral variety. Is that a moral dilemma? It's not really a moral dilemma. It's just a interesting philosophical problem. It's not really even that philosophical. It's just an interesting way of looking at words, which, I don't know, can be philosophical if you want to be, I suppose. I thought I heard a creeper, and I was about to freak out. It wasn't a creeper, it was just the sound of my screams. But we're good. Okay, now I have a piece of iron armor with Thorns 3. I'll take Thorns 3. I'm not quite as good as Thorns 5, but Thorns 5 isn't attainable by legal means. So, Thorns 3 is going to have to do for now. Is there any mobs down here? Yes, there are plenty of mobs down here, so I'm going to not go down there for the time being. I will shoot. There are so many out here. Holy cow. And a lot of them have ranged weapons too, which makes it even worse. Because I like try to come down and then they just shoot me, and then I don't want to go down anymore. You know? Okay. There are spawners inside the house. Or other enemies inside the house, rather. But I can break this free of charge. No one paid, or no one, I didn't have to pay a cent to break that, luckily. You know, sometimes you go break a spawner and they go, hey, that'll be 15 bucks. I'm like, I don't have 15 bucks. Well, guess we'll have to sacrifice one of your limbs. I'm like, I don't want to sacrifice one of my limbs. Too bad, you broke the spawner. So, you know, sometimes that'll happen. You just got to be aware whenever your spawners cost money to break, and be prepared to pay the fee for breaking the spawner. I don't know, sometimes the mobs are angry that you broke their spawner, and they want to sue you, or charge you for it. So, you just got to be aware. They're non-stop. I don't know how I'm going to do it. How I'm going to go in there. How many arrows? I have 10 arrows left. Just 10. That's it. No more than 10 to eliminate all of these guys. I'm going to get the drop on them. Go right in. There are 3, then more are coming. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna run. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. That is an incredibly bad idea. Why would I suggest that to myself? I'm going to hate that I did that. Oh, but I'm not dead. So that's something. Where's the... Oh, there's the wool. Okay. Spider's gonna come after me. I don't approve of that, Mr. Spider. And so is a creeper, apparently. I don't know how that happened. Because I don't think he would have been able to get up here. I'm gonna stick a piece of sand right there. Try and barricade myself in a bit better. Not with a shulker box, though, because I want to keep that. And I'll just do this. I got a little arrow holes I can shoot stuff out of if I wanted to. You know, this is nice. It's a nice, comfy little cozy cabin hole that I can hide in and hope. How did you do that? That is impressive. Can they climb ladders? I don't think they could climb ladders. But I mean, if they can, then that's something new that I didn't know. I guess they can, because I mean, a lot of these guys have. I don't know. That's actually kind of weird. Can they climb ladders, or is it just like a weird coincidence? I don't know. I'll have to look that up, what the behavior of mobs and ladders is, unless one of you knows. Also, I'm out of arrows. So, if I'm going to kill these guys, it's gotta be manually. Well, I mean, killing them with a bow and arrow is still manual, but it'll be more manual, I guess, because I have to click more buttons faster. Yeah. There are way more spawners in this area, also. So if this is intersection 3, right, I'd expect this to be kind of like the medium area. Like 1 and 2 are easy, 3 and 4 are going to be the medium, and then like 5 and 6 are hard. I don't even know how hard a hard difficulty section of this is going to be, dude. Because I mean, like this is already pretty difficult. Unless this is like the skill cap. It's like starts off pretty easy, and it's just like, wow, this is really hard. And then you just and it just doesn't increase in difficulty anymore. I don't know, that could happen. I have 8 arrows, so I can attempt to shoot these guys if I don't want to go in hand-to-hand combat. But I'm probably better hand-to-hand combat because I have better equipment and more ammunition in the form of durability. So, that's a plus, I guess. Something shot me. I don't know what, though. There's a chest here with a nice axe, some food. And I think we're going to use the same strategy I used before and just book it and hope through this area. Because that seemed to work last time. I don't remember if I went up here or not. I guess no, I didn't, because I would have broken this if I had. So good on me for investigating new areas and fully exploring what the map has to offer. Because that's good. Gotta know what you're being offered before you choose to accept or deny the offer. I didn't break the spawners on this side, so I'm gonna go across the river, through the woods, and over to this side, where... Okay, we made it back to the main kind of cavern area, so that's a plus. I do have the wool. Right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, I got freaked out for a second, because that's the shulker box. But I do have the wool, so that's good. I think we made it out alive this time. Yay! Not dying. Woo! I like not dying. How about you? Yeah, I hope you said yes. Otherwise, do you need a friend to talk to? I'm here. I can talk to you if you like dying, but... I need to put the pink wool in too. I didn't do that. Where's the pink wool? It's right here. Well, we can get a 2 for right here, so pink wool in the slot. Gray wool in the slot. Very nice. That's 2 wools. And that's half, I think. That is exactly half. We've done exactly half of all the wools available. Are there... I thought there were 6 intersections. I guess there's only 5. Okay. Well, we are now officially halfway through the map in terms of wool collected. Though if the other paths are as difficult as this gray one was, it's probably more like a third, for being realistic. Maybe even a fourth, though I think that's probably a bit harsh, of the way through. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's keep going.